Welcome to Listery 25, the home of jaw-dropping trivia, forgotten tales, and the strangest corners of history you never learned in school. Today, we're diving into the bizarre, brilliant, and downright peculiar world of President John Adams, America's prickly founding father, grudge holder-in-chief, and master of long walks and even longer letters. Before we get into these 25 unusual facts about the second U.S. president, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Listery 25. We've got more presidents, pirates, and plot twists than a season of reality TV. Let's dive into some surprising facts about John Adams, one of America's founding fathers. Prepare to have your historical perceptions challenged. He defended British soldiers after the Boston Massacre. Yes, before the Revolution, a time of intense anti-British sentiment, Adams defended the enemy in court and won. This was a deeply unpopular decision at the time, risking his reputation and career. He believed everyone deserved a fair trial, even the redcoats. It was a testament to his commitment to justice and the rule of law, principles he held above popular opinion. He had a temper like a volcano. Adams was famous for fiery outbursts and holding grudges, some of which lasted for decades. He was known for his passionate and sometimes volatile personality. Thomas Jefferson knew the feeling. Their relationship was complex, marked by both deep respect and periods of intense rivalry. He and Thomas Jefferson died on the same day, July 4th, 1826, exactly 50 years after the Declaration of Independence. A truly remarkable coincidence underscoring their intertwined destinies. You couldn't script it better if you tried. His last words were about Jefferson, and he was wrong. He reportedly said, "Thomas Jefferson survives." But Jefferson had died hours earlier. A haunting coincidence, a final connection between these two giants of American history. He was the first president to live in the White House. Although it was unfinished, a far cry from the polished residence we know today, Adams moved in during the final year of his presidency in 1800 and complained about the cold. The building was drafty and lacked many amenities. He hated the idea of political parties. Adams saw them as poisonous. Ironic, considering he ended up leading the Federalist Party against Jefferson's Republicans. This highlights the evolving political landscape of the early republic and the challenges of navigating ideological divides. He was obsessed with titles. He once suggested the president be called His Highness, the President of the United States of America and protector of the rights of the same. Congress said, nah, they favored a more egalitarian approach, rejecting any hint of monarchy. He walked alone most mornings, for miles. Adams often walked up to 6 miles a day, alone, rain or shine. It was his form of stress relief and contemplation, a way to clear his head and grapple with the weighty decisions facing the new nation. His wife Abigail was basically his co-president. They wrote over 1,100 letters to each other. These letters provide invaluable insights into the political and social climate of the time, as well as their personal lives. Abigail advised him on everything from policy to public relations, and he listened. She was a trusted confidant and intellectual partner. He refused to attend Jefferson's inauguration. After losing in 1800, a bitter defeat that stung his pride, Adams bailed on the ceremony out of spite, the first of several petty presidential no-shows in history. Still with us? If you're enjoying the weird world of John Adams, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Listery 25 for more historical hot takes. He didn't own enslaved people and spoke against slavery. Though far from perfect, John Adams stands out as one of the few founding fathers who never owned enslaved people. He didn't just avoid it, he actively spoke against it, calling slavery a foul contagion. He saw it as a moral blight on the new nation. He loved farming more than politics. After the tumultuous years of revolution and presidency, Adams happily returned to his farm in Quincy, Massachusetts, and rarely left. He found solace in the land. He called political life a torment, a sentiment many can relate to, even today. He named his dog Satan. Yes, one of John Adams's dogs was named Satan. No idea why. Maybe the temper again? Perhaps it was a tongue-in-cheek jab at his political rivals, or maybe he just had a dark sense of humor. He was the first president to ride on a horse-drawn coach with an American eagle on it. Talk about making an entrance. He understood the importance of symbols and used them to project the image of a strong, independent nation. He helped create early presidential traditions, some classy, some just dramatic. Adams was figuring out the presidency as he went, setting precedents that still echo today. He believed in alien life. In private letters, Adams speculated that other planets might be inhabited. The guy was thinking galactically before it was cool. He was a true visionary, pondering questions that still captivate us. He helped write the Massachusetts Constitution, and it's still in use. Adams authored one of the world's oldest still active constitutions. It heavily influenced the U.S. Constitution, laying the groundwork for American democracy. He once called Alexander Hamilton the bastard brat of a Scotch peddler. Ouch. And you thought Hamilton the musical was spicy? These guys were throwing verbal elbows non-stop. The rivalry between Adams and Hamilton was legendary, shaping the early political landscape. He predicted the Civil War. Adams foresaw that slavery would divide the nation, and even said it might drench the continent in blood. A chillingly accurate prediction that underscores his understanding of the nation's fault lines. He helped secure Dutch loans to save the revolution. While in Europe, Adams secured vital funds from the Dutch that kept the American Revolution going. Basically, he was the founding father CFO. Without his financial acumen, the revolution might have faltered. He was mocked for being too short. At just over 5'7", Adams was ridiculed by political enemies who called him his rotundity. He did not take it well. Political discourse could be brutal, even back then. He lived to 90, longer than any president at the time, a testament to his resilience and perhaps a good diet of New England fare. He lived long enough to see his son, John Quincy Adams, also become president. Legacy secured. Imagine the pride of witnessing your son follow in your footsteps to the highest office in the land. He played the long game with Jefferson. After years of bitter rivalry, Adams and Jefferson rekindled their friendship and wrote 158 letters to each other in their final years. Their correspondence offers a fascinating glimpse into the minds of two giants of American history. He warned against foreign entanglements. Long before it was fashionable, Adams warned that getting too cozy with other countries could backfire. Sound advice, really. He was advocating for a cautious approach to foreign policy, prioritizing American interests. He never used a veto, but tried to influence Congress behind the scenes. He believed vetoes made presidents look like kings, but that didn't stop him from pulling strings in private. A pragmatist, Adams understood the nuances of power and influence. He saw the presidency as a curse. In a letter, Adams once said, "No man who ever held the office of president would congratulate a friend on obtaining it." Ouch. A stark reminder of the burdens and sacrifices that come with the highest office. So there you have it. 25 weird, wild, and wonderful facts about John Adams, a truly fascinating figure in American history. From his fiery debates to his complex personal life, Adams was a man of many layers. He may not be on your dollar bills or immortalized in grand monuments like some of his contemporaries, but make no mistake, he helped shape America in big, bold, and sometimes very stubborn ways. His contributions were essential to the birth of this nation. Which fact blew your mind the most? We're genuinely curious to hear your thoughts. Let us know in the comments. And if you're into unusual history, presidents with big opinions, or even quirky stories about dogs named Satan, you're definitely in the right place. We've got plenty more where that came from. Thanks for watching Listery 25. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the life and times of John Adams. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe to our channel for more historical deep dives, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. We've got exciting content planned for the future. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and never stop learning.